I look around, I see a lot of new faces. Shut up. That wasn't a compliment. That means a lot of you have been dropping off on me, not listening to these briefings. When I talk about SCP, Secure, Contain, Protect, we say secure for a reason, contain for a reason, and protect for a reason. These briefings are meant to tell you about the SCP that you study out there in the field. They may save your life, so I think it might be a good idea to pay attention. Trust me, I don't lose a night of sleep having to send a disposal team to one of the containment chambers to scrape some of you off the ceiling and bury you in an Altoids box. But I don't like doing paperwork. So listen, what we're looking at today, SCP-2036, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. All unexplained wildfires in Oceania are to be monitored and investigated as potential habitats for wild instances of SCP-2036-2. All suspected instances of wild SCP-2 should be reported to MTF Lambda-12, the Varmint Hunters, for retrieval. -1 is to be contained within a standard Type 4 animal containment unit lined with FRCI tiles. -1 is to be accompanied by at least one male member of the European rabbit in good health when not undergoing testing. An appropriately sized rabbit hutch is to be centered within this fence and cleaned daily. All staff handling SCP-2036 must wear full Class 2 heat-resistant protection. Containment should be checked daily for rotten feed, dried excrement, or immolated matter, and all such material should be removed and disposed of in the site's biodegradable waste collection. -1 in all instances of -2 should be given 1 kilogram of fresh leafy vegetation. You guys know what that is: lettuce, cabbage, kale, broccoli, parsley, mint, and access to fresh water. The on-site veterinarian at Site 19 is to complete a full wellness check on -1, all other members of containment, and all living instances of -2 with the results filed with researcher. Instances of -2 may be kept inside standard animal containment units and should not be housed with -1 after reaching maturity. -1 and all housed -2 that are not undergoing testing must be fitted with wireless ECG probes. While -1 is in a beta state, all monitoring of -1 are to be done via closed-circuit camera, all secondary materials removed, and all instances of SCP-2036-2 relocated from the enclosure to prevent a damaging chain reaction from occurring. Description: -1 is a female European rabbit, currently 37 centimeters in length, weighing 1.8 kilograms, and possessing standard coloration with the exception of a completely melanistic tail. -2 denotes all offspring of -1 as well as all subsequent generations, as these offspring will retain the anomalous qualities of their parents. Instances of -2 vary in coloration similar to other members and do not inherit the melanistic tail marker from -1. While living, instances of SCP-2036 display no marked differences from other members of their species other than a unique gene marker that makes them immune to the myxoma virus. All SCP-2036 are capable of self-inducing cardiac arrest. The reason for this is currently unclear. Upon death, all instances of SCP-2036 combust, producing temperatures in excess of 600 degrees Celsius. This process consumes SCP-2036 but produces a remnant of 99% anthracite powder equal to 10% of SCP's body weight in the case of -2, and a crystal similar to anthracite equal to 50% of the subject's body weight in the case of -1. The crystal is highly resistant to damage and ceases existence following the beta event specific to -1. Between 1 and 5 days after the death of -1, flames similar to -1's death event with temperatures reaching Celsius emerge from this crystal. The occurrence is designated as a beta event. When the event reaches conclusion and the temperatures abate, -1 reappears as a juvenile of between 2 and 3 months of age. Should -1 reach a period of 6 months without becoming pregnant, it will self-terminate and enter its death event. Samples taken from -1 and -2 do not retain their combustive properties. Acquisition log. 1 was secured by MTF Iota 10, aka Damn Feds, outside Western Australia on 12/5/2000 under the guise of the Animal Resources Authority after reports of a great flaming crocodile were reported on the banks of a local watering hole. Agents found -1 emerging from a hole it had chewed in the scorched remains of a 2.5-meter saltwater crocodile and retrieved -1 after it fled from the carcass and attempted to hide in a hole along the lake bed. This is Addendum 2036-1. Instances of -2 are not immune to the high temperatures created by the death state of another SCP-2036, much like any other rabbit. Due to the dangers involved in a chain reaction of several high-temperature fires, no more than 3 instances of -2 are to be kept in any one location. Addendum SCP-2036-2. Following the incident SCP-2036-2000-A, monitoring of wildfires has been extended to all of Oceania. Incident SCP-2036-2000-A on 12/29/2000. Foundation operatives intercepted keywords in a neighborhood-compliant report alleging a whole herd of rabbits burned to death over in my neighbor's backyard. Agents found the home abandoned, but discovered an abandoned laboratory with the following document written in Laricha dialect on cured hide and pinned to the wall with a crude obsidian knife. It states, "When we first came here, you made our people suffer and tried to wipe us from the face of our mother. Most of our brothers are willing to forgive you. They wish to live in harmony and reach a peaceful result of negotiation. We do not. We smiled when the pest you brought to our lands turned on you, but our wrath was insufficient. We sought to argument to turn into an ironic weapon of vengeance, but we failed. Therefore, we've made a trade. Was glad to grant us the knowledge we sought in exchange for redacted. They were using it on the crawling ones, but it works on us as well. You have taken the broodmother, but her children have already left even our lands. Consider this the first installment of your repayment." All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was SCP-2036 dismissed.